Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Transmissions from Colony 1. If you'd like more TFCO content, outtakes, music, recap episodes, and a whole bunch more we've got planned, sign up at patreon.com/TFCOMarsPod and visit tfco.us for more details. Thank you. And here we go with episode 408, Fermi. Enjoy. Previously on Transmissions from Colony 1.
If we're going to be staying, and if we're going to be accommodating over 60 more people, we need to solve the living space issue. We need to achieve sustainability with limited materials.
Not to mention deal with your comment.
How do we house 78 people? If we stay on Mars, we need to terraform the planet.
The time has come to conduct withdrawals from global seed vaults. Captain Rachel Yoshida will be piloting Phoenix 2 to London, and will travel south to the Millennium Seed Bank in West Sussex. After completing her objectives there, she will fly to Svalbard Global Seed Vault for further withdrawals at the Arctic base.
Is this what you expected when you came back, Rachel?
The second mission will be flying out in Phoenix 1 to Taiwan. The World Vegetable Center facility resides in Tainan City. I will be in command of this mission. I'm putting Fedor in charge while I'm away. Any signs of life in Taipei?
You know the answer to that.
There must be someone.
MECT Supply Depot 2, MECT headquarters, near Austin, Nevada, 2 days later.
I was never exposed to the real grand scale of these missions until the space elevator and Hercules. Most of my work was done in med labs and hospitals. 68 of these things?
Yeah. Though it makes up less than 1% of Earth's atmosphere, you're going to need a lot of argon if you're planning for successful ecopoiesis.
Hell, Nikki, we're virtually liquidating MECT's supply of nitrogen.
And all of this will fit?
Unless the schematics of Space Station Hercules are wrong, everything will fit inside. Even if it doesn't, Vasily let me know that we can safely secure it to the exterior of the ship.
My God, what the hell are we even doing?
I ask myself that every day now.
Did MECT ever test these ecopoieses?
Don't hurt yourself, Nikki. Better just call them Megs.
The US and Canada deployed refineries in the late 2020s after the war. Obviously not terraforming grade, but they were effective enough to tackle the fallout crisis. They created the blueprint. Once fusion came along, things got easier. That's not to say Megs have been tested in the field before.
They've never been tested. Yet we're putting all of our eggs in one basket.
Jane, I'm with Fedor and Nikki. You're on speaker.
Good morning, Fedor. Good morning, Nikki.
Morning, Jane.
So I received a call from Stephen and Collins. They've reached the reentry system supply facility outside of Goldfield.
They should have Walter and Nicole's updated supply list, correct?
Yes. Natasha reported to me this morning that her team was able to get the solar chargers on the South Korean bulkers working. So, at the moment, things are looking up.
Excellent.
Not bad. What's the capacity of these ships, by the way?
400,000 DWT. Big fuckers. Oh. I went ahead and sent the update to Colony 1. I gave her and her team the okay to begin prepping the ships. I'm leaving HQ to go back after lunch. Looking at a week or two at most until we can get them loaded and ready to sail.
Excellent news.
Perfect, Jane. Thanks for letting us know. Safe travels back to Long Beach.
Things are definitely looking up.
Yeah, we'll take as much good news as we can get these days. Hopefully we'll begin loading up the ships once Commander Lee and Captain Yoshida return. Too many things to get done in such a constrained time.
Still have to find time to assemble a crew for constructing this launch vehicle and train them for EVAs. I would like to be loading before they return. Clock is ticking, Mr. Baker.
As I was saying, these Megs have never been tested. Yet, we're going full force application with them.
Only chance we have.
Okay, what if it doesn't work?
Not working is not an option.
That's not the best you've got, is it? We can't rely on
This
that.
is the level of risk we accept. What we are attempting to achieve here may fail. There is high probability it will. But there is a realistic chance this plan works. And anyone who knows these risks understands fully that the two best people alive to have in charge are Pete Ross and Luke Hachette.
How long till you're ready?
A few more moments.
You recording yet? Waiting till Luke and Pete here are done connecting everything.
Won't be much longer.
You sure this prototype's gonna work the way you want it?
Not really. It's a prototype, Chloe. It's not expected to work properly. Pete and I have tinkered and experimented with several different complex systems, but never this. But the two of us have enough experience in electrolysis and spectrometry to give an honest effort.
Any updates from the seed banks? Commander Lee and her crew in Taiwan are conducting germination tests. Rachel and her people should be at the Millennium Bank by now. How about Abby and this launch vehicle project she's leading? You see her more than we do these days. How's the baby? Planning an ultrasound in a few weeks, as soon as Sam and Tim take their EVA out to Tartarus Montes.
Who's over here?
Tartarus Montes, huh?
Just about.
At the time it wasn't considered too important, but now we need it, so...
I asked Sam about stopping by there on our way back from Cairo Valley.
And I'll blind him if he grants you permission to do that. It's Tim's doing. It should be his responsibility. Fair point.
All right. I've got everything connected back here. Give me a sec to get around.
You're not still nervous about us heading out in a few days, are you? Each time a long-range EVA heads out, I get nervous. The memories of the past 8 months and patching you all up so much are still fresh on my mind. I'm sure you'll be happy to have Nikki and other doctors here once the ship comes back from Earth. Hell yes, I will. Only me looking after almost 80 people? Nope.
Okay. You ready, Luke? Standing by. Kaia?
Yep. Standing by for spectrometer.
Here it goes. We've got power. And pressurization's complete. Chambers airtight. Luke, begin atmospheric agent injection. Injecting. Injection tubes empty and sealed.
What's going on now?
We're monitoring the spread and mingle of all these gases until we deem it appropriate to attempt a coalescence. Stand by for stimulation, Luke.
A coalescence? How do you achieve this?
A high-voltage electric current powered by Colony 1's fusion reactor.
The lights might dim a little, Chloe.
Full magnetic confinement, 100%. Copy. Just about...
How much power are you...
Here we go. Activate.
Jesus! What the...
8.7. Looking good. Confinement is good. Give it a few more moments.
What the hell is...
Reaction's complete. Kill it. Activation off. Kaia?
Spectrometer's running. How much power are you shooting into that thing?
8.7 petawatts.
8.7 peta... what? Gathering a reading. Stand by.
Colony 1's fusion reactor generates 17.1 petawatts of energy. Obviously, for a 1/60th scale prototype, we don't need all of that, but we still need quite a bit for this.
Spectrometry complete. Awaiting results. What exactly does this do?
It measures this substance's chemical components. We need it to match the same composition as Earth's atmosphere. But we're shooting for levels from over a century ago, before it really started getting tainted.
Readings complete.
Let's see. Damn.
Not good?
Nitrogen 76.8, oxygen is 21.2, argon is 0.92. Numbers are off. I'll prep the vents. But definitely within an achievable margin. We're close. With some tinkering, I'm confident we'll get there. Ready to fire up ventilation?
Copy.
Opening confinement chamber. Switch on ventilation, Luke. We've got a long way to go, but I'll admit, this is a masterful first step.
I'm going to the comms hub to send headquarters the Spectra report. I'll radio Sam and Nicole the news, too. So what happens when you're successful?
We times everything by 60.
Wasp landing site. Amazonas planitia. Mars.
How heavy do you think this slab of rock might be on Earth?
750, 800 pounds?
About to lose another piece. A lot of copper and nickel from what I can see.
Colony 1 to Wasp landing site. Rachel and her team have reached the Millennium Seed Bank. Relay the info to Sam and Walter, please.
They heard, Abby. Be sure to alert the thermonuke retrieval team. Thanks for the update.
Easy, Walter. That walkway's really narrow. Let's take 5 after we get this loaded in. What do you say?
How are the extractions coming?
Send Abby a photo. Show her all the fun she's missing.
We found a considerable amount of copper and nickel deposits in this fissure vent. Walter says there's enough here to create 2 magnetic guidance networks.
Come on. A little more.
And there's what, 4 fissure vents at the Wasp wreckage? Should be more than enough to work with.
Gonna get back to it, Abby. We'll radio back in a bit. Nada, over and out. You two recognize you're gonna be melting this stuff down, right? We can break it into smaller pieces.
Shit. God damn it.
If it gives some comfort, let me remind you that Tim will be melting all of it down.
That does help, Nada.
Cannot believe Pete and I actually escaped through all this.
Yeah. Destruction's pretty thorough. I can barely recognize a wasp anymore. The sands of time move faster than I thought. How's Fedor been, Nada? Since Nicky started his treatments.
Better. He sounds stronger, livelier. Still a long way to go, but he's in great hands. That is, since Hiroko's gone.
Yeah. If you could see what his wife's done.
Millennium Seed Bank, Hayward's Heath, England.
I'd forgotten what cold feels like.
Yeah. How cold does this place get?
-20 Celsius.
Balmy.
Christ.
It's worse on Mars, I promise you.
Oh, can't wait.
Rita, hit the lights to your left.
Hell of a lot of seed vaults. Over 7 billion seeds from over 50,000 species of plants. It's a lot.
The vault seems to have been intact and still cold, which means we didn't waste our time coming here. Okay, Captain Wen, I'm sending you with Fei and Scott to begin with Sector A, Vaults 1 through 58.
Yes, Captain.
A picture of the map of this place will probably help.
Rita and Leslie will take Vaults 59 through 106 in Sector B.
Got it.
That leaves Danny and Ava.
Sector C, Vaults 107 through 180. These seeds better be worth it in this cold.
Everyone sound off to make sure your comms are working in this temperature.
Fei Lu, Scott Richmond, Leslie Jacobs, Mei Wen, Rita Holgersen, Eva Marcy.
Danny Holland.
Make sure you read through your seed list and instructions carefully, 10 samples each, then gather in the 2 center labs for germination test. We don't have much time here, so let's get to work. Welcome to the Millennium Seed Bank.
Later, World Vegetable Center, Tainan, 32 days until close approach launch window.
Potato bin, 3 contents, Yukon Gold, Adirondack Red, Russet, Rosefin Apple, and Austrian Crescent. Alright, Potato bin 4, Russet, Red Gold, Kennebec, and Russian Banana.
Omar. Happy Halloween, Felix. Commander Lee.
Omar, you're back from Kaohsiung. How was it?
Jiao.
I see. I know that after our flyover of Shanghai, it was so...
They're gone. As we've tried to tell you,
But
they're gone. It's just the way it is.
No. Thank you for your recon, Omar. I acknowledge it was a waste of time. You go on every day, just hoping to find one.
Commander?
Why can't we just find one?
Commander.
One. Keep it together, Jiao. Keep it together. Keep it together. Ah! I need this. Son of a bitch. I need this. Ah! Get back inside.
Commander?
I said go back inside. Get back to work.
My father was a project manager for a software firm in Chicago. He made pretty good money, enough for my mother to stay at home and take care of me and my sister Marie. My father James was a coder, then he worked his way up. Marie, she was married to a surgeon. 2 months away from their first child. You have siblings?
No. Only child.
Your parents, then, what did they do?
My mother was a manager of a robotics company. My father was a professor for aeronautics, then became project manager for aerodynamics in Xiamen.
Aerodynamics, huh? Makes sense.
Yeah.
You aren't alone.
No matter everything we've gone through, everything we've seen, I still had hope that...
What happened? It's not fair. None of us asked for it. None of us deserved it. But now we have it. I'll never get to say goodbye to any of my family. This is my reality, and there's no changing it. But you use that pain to push forward. It's our fuel.
Rose, I hope I've not let you all down. I have tried to do my best.
Commander, we support you. You've kept us alive all this time. You are our leader, and we will follow you to whatever end.
Hey, Rachel, question.
Go ahead.
This plant here, this Hemerocallis fulva, the tawny daylily, did you know that it's not a true lily?
So what?
It's some ornamental plant. It's not even an actual lily.
What difference does that make?
It appears Scott Richmond here is a lily purist.
That true, Scott? Would you call yourself a connoisseur?
I don't give a shit about lilies. I'm wondering why Colony 1's wanting us to waste storage space on decor? Shouldn't we be gathering plant samples that actually...
Read the whole profile, Scott. Invasive species.
What's that have to do with anything?
Colony 1 isn't requesting these plants because they tie the room together. What do any invasive species do more than anything, Scott? They spread. They're hardy, and they can spread with ease.
Go ahead and laugh, Faye. I'm not a botanist.
All of the plants on the checklist here, they withstand a lot of brutality and survive.
It is a bit strange. Colony 1's put in a giant order of seeds for us to take to Mars. But think of all the plants we're not taking back. This is the last opportunity to salvage the genetic lineage of these plants. Whatever we leave here when we fly out to Svalbard, they go extinct. African violets, roses, cacti, orchids, then all the different types of trees that we're leaving behind. I tell you what, I want all of us to pick 50 seeds from one plant that's not on the manifest.
Yeah?
Yeah. Colony 1 will deal with it. Pick one plant, run a germination test, we'll load the seeds up. I'll go meet up with Mei and Rita and let them know.
Kinda cool.
I think we know what Scott's gonna pick.
Maybe I will. If I don't, then how will our descendants know what's a true lily or just some pest?
I was right. A true devotee.
2 days later, Gemini 22nd, here 238. Amazonas Planitia, Mars.
Successful GPS transmitter link in the rover. It goes where we go.
That's how fast this sintering machine is supposed to go?
It's incredibly slow. Since printing a road over 3,200 kilometers is going to take a lot of time. But don't doubt this little guy, it knows what it's doing.
We should probably load out, Luke.
Son, better keep you updated on that journey.
I have the utmost confidence, as does Chloe, right?
Oh? Oh, no problem at all. It's only 3 weeks.
I'll have more than enough time to radio in and annoy the living daylights out of her with my witty musings.
You're an idiot. Come back to me, Pete Ross.
I will. I swear.
Keep him in line, you two.
Oh, no worries about that.
Good luck. Safe travels. You coming back inside, Chloe?
In a minute. I want to see them off. Please. Come back in one piece.
Commander.
Omar. Can't sleep either? Must be 2 in the morning. Look at this, Omar. This was my apartment back in Xiamen. My dog. My fiancé Chan. Our wedding date was nearly 2 months ago. We were waiting until I came back down from Guanghangung. That was my life. Now, bones, acid rain, scorching heat. This is my life. Ever since we came back from the moon, finding survivors has been my priority. When we stopped in South America, searched for survivors. Mexico, searched for survivors. At Edwards, I dispatched teams every damn day on the lookout. The hope to find some sign of existence, of any survival, drove me. The evidence was everywhere every day. I was defiant. I had hope that it was just a matter of time, even coming all the way out here. Up on the moon, we had a front row seat.
You saw.
I did. But I didn't accept it until now. Why did I hold on to that? That false hope.
Closure. I know.
You know, before Rachel and Fedora showed up, I had considered fixing up the Phoenix 1 and flying to Xiamen to see myself. As if somehow Chan, my parents, my friends would have somehow escaped this? Can you believe that?
Commander Lee, I'd love to search for my people too. But our priorities have shifted. We have a launch window to meet.
Oh, right. Mars. you're all behind this notion, even though it sounds so far-fetched and impossible. Yet, there's this alternative.
Yeah, well, fate's given us a crumb of a chance. We cannot blink.
Someday, one of us will be saying, "I told you so."
This is a controlled magnesium fire. This is iron. It has a forging temperature of approximately 650 degrees Celsius. This bucket, nickel. Forging temperature of about 1100 Celsius. Lastly, we have copper, 900 degrees Celsius. This magnesium fire is burning at about 3100 degrees Celsius. In this forge, you'll be creating magnets using the iron, nickel, and copper we provide for you. On the home screen of your tablet, I've uploaded procedures on how to operate the forge, and how to create the magnets we need within this forge, as well as how many thousands you will need to make. Magnesium is abundant in the Martian soil, so there'll never be a shortage. You will be monitored constantly. Abby has set up sensors that will set an alarm if you try to leave through the door, or the air ducts, or any other means. If that alarm sounds, or if we see you on the surveillance cameras doing something you shouldn't be doing, a simple mouse click will turn the sprinkler system on. And I assume you know what happens when water meets magnesium fire.
I know about incendiaries, Walter.
Every day there will be new buckets of metals, and every shift you will make sure they're empty. Understood?
Understood.
Get to work then. Once Connor returns from his nuke retrieval duty, he'll be joining you.
What an honor.
Commander?
Captain? Give me the comms band. Switch to cockpit and cargo hold. Cargo crew, sound off on final systems and stability check.
Ben Richards, check.
Omar Alvarez, check.
下播 check. Cargo is safe and secure. All systems are go.
Right. Omar, Boar, Jarvis Island.
Roger that, Commander. Load up the Titan on to Jarvis Island flight plan.
Very well. Let us hope someday fortune shines brighter on this world.
Phoenix 2, Solar Cargo Jet, Svalbard Airport, Village of Longyearbyen, Spitsbergen Island, Norway, November 5th, 2057. 27 days to launch window.
30, 20, 10.
Touchdown.
Deploy reverse.
Flaps at full. Deploying reverses down.
Spoilers are extended. Almost expected a harsher landing.
No Arctic ice.
Yeah, but there's still wind. May, retract the flaps. Holland, shut down radar.
Retracting flaps.
Disarm spoilers. Thrust down on reversers. Continue decel.
Spoilers are disarmed.
I've got a handle on it now. Okay, Scott, you can go ahead and record a new SOS message for us to play. I'm gonna taxi over to the terminal there on the left. Hopefully we'll be lucky in finding some more solar-powered trucks.
You sure I need to record another SOS, Rachel? Who would hear it all the way up here?
Get on it, Scott.
I'd take this wind 10 times over that night touchdown at Heathrow.
Look to your right.
Yep, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault.
What are we taking from this place?
Let's look at the manifest. Stockpiles of soil samples, human DNA samples.
Human DNA samples? What does that mean?
Think about it, May.
Oh.
We got random nutrients, probiotics, tanks of frozen bacteria, algae, fungi, a lot of soil-fixing microbes. And if there's any room left in our load capacity, fill the rest with any seed samples we could use.
And any survivors that might happen to be around, right?
That's right.
This place is creeping me out.
Welcome to Svalbard Global Seed Vault.
Let's hope the power's still on here.
Gosh.
Rita, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just another skeleton.
Must have been one of the workers.
He was locked inside a vault in the ass end of nowhere and still got hit by the GRB.
Jonas Johansson, Global Sea Vault Manager from Larvik, Norway. Poor bugger. I hope it was quick for him, as it was for the others.
Ava, open up the tunnel to the vaults.
Right.
Looks like the interior is still cold and intact. Finally, some luck.
Yeah. Some luck.
Let's see. These 2 boxes from Germany. Yep, those. Load them up.
Huh, that's weird. This box has almost no weight to it.
Because it's full of bacteria colonies.
That would make sense.
This cart's ready to take out, Fei.
I've got it. Heading out to the truck now.
Can't wait to get out of this place.
I hear ya.
Anything, Rita?
No. Bones upon bones upon bones. There's no one here, Rachel.
Rachel, Rita, help me load up these boxes.
You sure all of these materials are going to keep in warmer temperatures?
No, I'm not sure. But we flew all the way out here for it. No choice but to try. When you guys take this load down to the cargo jet, go ahead and turn off Scott's recording. We won't need it anymore.
Commander Lee didn't report it.
No. An Italian physicist named Fermi, 100 years ago or so, was having lunch with his colleagues, and they were discussing the existence of aliens. And he asked, where are they? If there are so many planets out there, And if there's so many of them that might harbor life, where are they? Why haven't we heard from them? Scientists for decades tried coming up with different answers to this paradox.
Space is vast. Could take millions and billions of years for any contact to reach us.
That was a generally accepted answer, Rita. There were other theories, though. One theory was that perhaps natural phenomena had destroyed their civilization. Like a gamma ray burst. I think if any other advanced race out there had their own mystery about our world, well, this GRB is Earth's answer to Fermi's paradox. The universe is a violent place. The human race on Earth is extinct on this planet. That if people living here were to all perish, no way anyone and likely anything survived. We're it. We're all that's left. Jonas Johansson from Larvik, Norway proves it. This is Rachel Yoshida.
Rachel, how goes on Svalbard?
Silent. We're beginning to send materials to the jet. Still on target to head out in a day and a half.
Good to hear. The first convoy of materials is en route to Long Beach, and Commander Lee has landed at Jarvis Island. They're preparing supplies for the elevator carriers now.
Perfect. What's new on Mars?
Pete and his team should be arriving in Alcahira Vallis today. Sam has Tim creating magnets in this forge Walters concocted, and the thermonuclear retrieval team is nearing the South Pole. GPS ended up being a bit off in Terra Sirenum, and they're caught in the middle of a polar storm that's grounding them for the time being. But even with delays, everything so far seems to be progressing beautifully.
It appears so. Thanks for the call, Fedor.
Be safe, Rachel.
Everything from our old lives. Everyone who inhabited it. There's no one left. But we are here. We've been given the opportunity to continue the human story. Now we must decide what to do with that opportunity.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Transmissions from Colony 1. If you'd like more TFCO content, outtakes, music, recap episodes, and a whole hell of a lot more planned, sign up at patreon.com/TFCO MarsPod. Thanks again, and we'll see you on Mars.